Welcome to another video, guys. This is me redoing an intro because I filmed a whole bunch of stuff and it didn't have sound. But I do have sound, I'm pretty sure, on this one. But what I did have to tell you guys is every $50 we spend in store gets you in the running. We only have very little stuff left. We have like, that's all the hoodies we got left. That's all the shirts we got left. We're giving stickers away with every order. We've got all our normal stuff, smellies, lanyards. People are really sleeping on these though. The drink holders, especially if you're an Aussie, these are awesome for holding your beers or your CCs, whatever you might have. Couple more shirts and things up there. But yeah, every $50 you spend in store gets you in the running to win a Power Chin Digital Dash, and then every one of the, you know, Drift Week, these sorts of stickers, and where is it? This one here gets you in the running to win a Power Chin Digital Dash. You'll see that later in this vlog in my A86. But anyway, I went outside, I showed you guys all the new parts I ordered, and yada yada yada, and got to work on Adam's 180SX. We've got basically had the new power steering rebuilt. So the power steering pump rebuilt. I've got these filters to go in there, a filter to go into the power steering setup, and a whole bunch of other stuff, which you'll hopefully catch up with in the video, depending on how I try and edit this now. But I lost like 4 clips that I filmed prior to what you're about to see, and then continue on with the video. So yeah, hopefully you still enjoy it. And it's still a rad video anyway, just I didn't have sound for that first part of the video, which is super duper annoying. Thanks heaps for watching. Let's jump straight into it. Alright, so I've got the power steering pump sitting back in place. Now what I need to do is shorten this return line and then fit my filter. So the idea is there was a lot of metal in the oil, and this will be the return line back to the what do you call it, the reservoir. So if I add this in line, should catch all the stuff, all the metal and rubbish, and stop it from going back into the pump and destroying another pump that I just spent $300 rebuilding. So that's the way forward from that perspective. I've done this on my 350Z when I had a very similar issue to this, where it kept killing pumps over and over again, and this completely solved the issue, and I actually never blew another pump ever again in that car. So that's what we're doing on this one. Here we go, Irish, you do the quick recap. Okay. Because I left you in charge of this and you didn't press the button.
So we got the right hose out, cut the right hose, then realized it was the wrong hose.
And where is it? This, I didn't notice the diameter. I like you saying we when you were the camera guy.
Sharing the blade.
We both stuffed up. But that is obviously like throwing a sausage down a hallway. Mm-hmm. That doesn't work.
No.
It's getting a bit heavy. Yeah. Anyway, cut the completely wrong one. Nick just turned up. I thought Nick was in a Raptor because there's a Raptor over there, but he's in his Hilux, and all kinds of things happened that we missed filming. Then I realized that I can just steal this piece of hose off the catch can. This car doesn't breathe anyway, so I'm going to use this bit of hose, put it back in the area that I just stuffed up that other hose, and then I need to take that hose off and put this actual filter in and make it freaking work. And yeah, that's what happened. And yeah, now we're back up to date. Okay, funnily enough, the hose we took off here is perfect length, even has a 90-degree bend down the bottom, exactly where we need it to have a 90-degree bend. It's literally like that was meant for that spot. Fits way better than the hose that was in there. So now I'm going to take off the hose, or meant to take off, and finally get this thing where it's meant to be. All right, I have got all this sorted. I don't know, you can't see it, but I put the filter just down behind there, new clamps on it, new clamp on here. All these hoses are done back up. All this is done back up. Now we are just changing over the terminals to our new terminals, which are here. Here you go, Irish. We've got some new terminals to fit a different battery, because no more this battery. Don't know if this battery will try and revive it, but I'd say she's pretty dead. There we go, let's go. Negative, no, negative, positive. Power. Doesn't tell me if it's charging or not. I don't know, we'll work it out. Another battery here to go in.
One.
And I bought a bloody new one of these. I didn't realise this had one already, so I don't need to put that on. I'll get this filled up with some oil. And when he's finished doing that, we can fire this jigger back up. All right, the car is back together, hopefully, for somewhat the last time in this engine bay. Oil's changed, fresh power steering fluid. All the lines are done and done up. Battery is in, done up, everything. I ripped my shirt, I'm mad about it. Steering feels, still feels heavy. What the hell? That steering still doesn't feel right. So I've sustained some emotional damage thinking this isn't working, but it might be working. There might just still be a lot of air in the rack, but when I put the car down and it just wasn't working like I wanted it to. Well, it wasn't working at all. Like there was no power steering at all. I don't know. I'm gonna keep trying to bleed it up. It's now half on the jack, half on the ground, and we're bleeding. We are still getting bubbles. We are still getting a lot of aeration through the, see there's bubbles still coming. So it could just be obviously new rack. It's, I guess, a new rack, sorry, new pump. Still had air in it. What I actually did is cracked the top bolt for a bit, and it seemed like since then it's like it's started to kind of work. So we're gonna keep trying and let you guys know what happens. All right, day 2 on Adam's stupid car. Trying to have a look. Nick's here. What are we thinking?
Let's check out this pressure valve. And then there is an upgrade for these that you can get, but it adapts it all to AN line stuff. So.
You and your ANs.
No,
but when you adapt it to AN, do you still have a pressure thing?
Yeah, it changes, so it gets rid of like the ball valve kind of arrangement. It's literally just 2 holes, and you buy different sort of these, like with different flow. There's literally probably about 8.
Because what I feel like is, was it you telling me that it seems like it's flowing enough, but then once it gets good pressure on it, it's just not making more pressure.
It's not regulating it to open to full throw, full pressure pretty much. So it's
Which is
kind of
what
sitting
I
at
felt.
one constant pressure, and then once the load picks up, it just doesn't have enough to.
Yeah, because that's a
overcome.
reputable place. We went and got it rebuilt.
Yeah, they're really good.
Very reputable place. And like, I had a feeling it was something to do with this initially, because we put a bunch of different pumps in this car in Tasmania, and it just wouldn't come good.
It will be something to do with that. Usually it's either there's like the actual valving inside here can be blocked up, so that's what's not allowing it to actually open up and move. And
Like,
be able to bypass.
so killing a pump, having metal go through everything,
so,
then
like, that's the
potentially block that
tiny
up.
little, like, orifice hole there, which allows like it all to move. Like
Orifice.
Orifice. Fancy words. So like it goes in there, overcomes the pressure, and that's how it overrides that sort of thing. So if that's jammed up in there, then it just won't be doing shit. And
Okay. I potentially have more of them at the track.
yeah, probably should go get one.
Yeah. So, we'll let Nick, excuse me, we'll let Nick have a little bit of a play with it. He's also brought around riv nut tool, because I want to get on to putting these in, or one of these. I'm not sure which one. I'm going to quickly chuck a little thing on. The guys from Fat Lip sent me the design process and then the 3D printing of it. Check this out.
Alright, I just finished up a project for Luke Fink. He wanted a shroud for his shifter on his A86 drift car, street car. So I'll give you a look at that now. Basically, this is the main piece here with this insert to hold the shifter boot in place. And then this is just a flexible insert. We'll just give it something to bite down on, and probably not completely necessary, but it's in there anyway. Then we just got some stainless hardware, just the 4 bolts to hold that in place, and then these 2 little screws here just hold this insert in from underneath. This last piece is just to tidy up the gear boot once it's all together there, so the gear boot will hold up around this piece here. I think that's all pretty straightforward. I'll chuck in some of the CAD now anyway, the exploded view, give you an idea of what I'm thinking. I've already made the model, so might as well do an exploded view. So yeah, that's it. He'll probably be chucking it on pretty soon, so looking forward to seeing how it goes. Cheers, Luke.
There we go. Now you've seen how it was 3D printed and designed and everything. Here's a finished product. I didn't film me doing it, but finished product, riv nutted in. It's got the seal underneath it to stop all the stuff from coming inside. I've got all my gears, all works perfect, all the way across, even into reverse. Doesn't foul on anything. I am beyond stoked with that. Definitely hit up the boys from Fat Lip if you want something like this for yourself. The only thing I need is, I know this over time starts to get softer and it'll be less puffy, but because I got the same one in the JZX90 and it gets less puffy, but right now it's a little bit puffy, the Bride boot, but over time that'll get less puffy and sort of be more like, it'll sort of sag like that, and that will be bloody perfect. Super pumped. The position, everything's super nice. And like 5th and 6th are realistically just highway gears in this thing. I think have I done a 5th gear entry in this? Definitely done 4th. I can't remember if I've done 5th or not. But very, very happy with that. Next thing on the agenda for the 8.6 is swapping out the diff. I also went ahead and did a new sticker for the middle of the steering wheel. Again, I forgot to video it, but I've got one of my Stay Positive stickers stuck in there behind instead of where the horn button would be. And I don't know, I love that. I always do the whole sticker in the boss kit thing, just for something different and kind of cool, and you can change it every now and then. I did have a Death Click sticker behind there. Now I've obviously got one of mine, one of the Stay Positive stickers, which you can get in the store. Get yourself in the running to win a Power Tune digital dash, same as I run here in the 8.6. Every $50 you spend in store, and then extra entries for any USA gear that you buy, any of my USA Drift Week stuff. We still have a little bit of left, so definitely don't sleep on that. Now we're going to, Nick's done his magic on the 180. I'm going to take it for a drive quickly, see what it feels like. We finally pumped up the tire, so I guess we'll take it around, see what it feels like. If it feels good, we're going to get this thing on a trailer Thursday, fill it with E85 and take it down the track for a burn. So fingers crossed that this has fixed it. There was a lot of crap in the filter. I'll show you that actually first. All right, where's that bit you pulled out? Do you still have that? Okay, so this is so that's in the pressure pump thing?
No, that's only the return screen, but because you put a filter on it yesterday, there's no point having that in here because it's just full of shit.
So where was that?
That's on the return side, in the reservoir itself.
Oh.
In there.
Yeah, right.
So, again, if it had that much stuff in it, we're just recirculating all the stuff back in, even though you got a filter in there.
Yeah.
There's no need to have that on there now.
Well, that has a hole. This one has a hole in it too. Yeah. Okay.
Like that. But the biggest thing is I just opened up. So the valve was stuck in the flow control valve was stuck. They're pretty common for it to do that. So yeah, we just pulled that out, gave it a clean. It is popping in and out now, so hopefully that's fixed it. And also just gave it a little bit of an opening just to add more assist. Like the bigger the hole and the flow control. It simulates what you can buy pretty much. So it's just like you can buy adjustable
aftermarket stuff. Yeah.
It just simulates that. Just open it up like a fraction. So hopefully it adds more assisted idle, which is what it needs. So
yeah. All right, we'll take that thing out of the back of the bonnet there. I've left that there at some point. And I'll take this thing for a little drive around the block. and yeah, see what it feels like. So just feeling it out, doesn't feel, definitely still got brakes, make sure it's still got brakes. Car hasn't been driven in quite a while, hasn't got much fuel in it. Like, it feels okay, it's just, I don't know, lots of shit in the back. Yeah. That's interesting. Maybe it doesn't like its fuel or something. Oh no, it might be out of fuel. Uh-oh.
No.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
You can do it.
Uh-oh. I think we're out of fuel. I reckon we're out of fuel. It's found some. It's found some fuel.
Found the pocket.
I reckon when I gave it a squirt, everything's moved back. It's got no fuel. No. Might have to check the plugs on it as well. All we've done is idle it for ages, so. I'm like cruising around the neighborhood.
Mexico.
All right, guys. Well, I'm reasonably happy with the 180. I think we're going to tow it down. We'll. I'm going to check the plugs beforehand. I'll probably get some fuel in it first. Actually, get a fresh tank of fuel in. Give it another drive. See if it does break up at all. If it does, chuck some new plugs in it. I'll probably get new plugs anyway. We're going to take that thing out for a test this Thursday. On the other hand, the E86. I'm super pumped on our little collab there with the guys. Yeah, no, I can't be more stoked with Fat Lip and their customer service and everything. It's been really cool to get a custom product like that in the car. Like, it adds such a cool touch, and it's, you know, there's so much on this car that's custom, you know what I mean? Like, that I'm proud of, like I did the mirrors myself. These are actually GK Tech mirrors that I cut the back out of and custom made them suit an A86. And in my personal opinion, they look freaking amazing. They sit perfect, exactly how I wanted them to. So, like, yeah, a lot of custom things that I did myself inside this car. So I'm real happy. I've got to work out what I'm going to do with my drink holders, because I had an issue with the car and I broke my cup holders. So I need to get a new, like, ideally try and find another VIP cup tray and get that back in the car. Only real thing left to do on this car is to change the diff over, the diff center. Got another diff center over here under this stuff. So another diff center right there, which I want to pop in, see how whiny that is, but more than anything, I want to suss out the ratio and see if that ratio is better than the ratio I've got in the car, because there are two different ratios. I just don't know exactly what the ratios are. So I will go ahead and work that out and hopefully make the A86 better than ever. Whether I get a chance to test this before we go away, I probably doubtful. We'll definitely be getting the 180 out though and having a ball with that. Thanks heaps for watching this one, guys. Really appreciate it. And tomorrow we get on to heaps more stuff. There's so much to do, so little time before we go away. Thanks heaps for watching, guys. Peace out. See you in the next one.